WAHHR, Alabama Hip Hop Radio, online worldwide, with the dopest radio station on the planet. A new way to listen.
The family, DC. Ain't nobody. Say nothing about me. Letter to my daddy. Say nothing about me.
How y'all doing out there in New York City? I said it's my first time. Are you here or what?
Language. What's up? Yeah, we riding dirty. Ride dirty.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of...
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.
Yo. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new installment of Hype in the Streets. I'm your host, T-Rex. We got Money Matt in the building and DJ Gracie Grace. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Excited for a new season of Hype in the Streets. I know we've got a lot of new things in the works. The cartoon graphic you put out for the promo, everybody loved it. So excited for a new season.
Oh, yes. Gracie Grace, unmute your mic. I appreciate that. I will give a shout out to Tweety B. Tweety Bird. She the one that did the graphics for us. For Hype in the Street, so definitely grateful for her. How you doing, Gracie?
What's up, everyone? I'm doing great, and Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, peace and blessing.
Definitely a Happy New Year to everybody. It's just so much going on. Like, start off the New Year with New Orleans with a terror attack, and then we got the wildfires going on in LA. And then on the East Coast, we got this big winter storm that's coming through, man. So, all of us is getting affected by something. It's just something in the air, man. Something in the air right now. I can't call it. I don't think I can say we got to stay prayed up.
No, you're definitely right, especially with the fires in LA, man. Pray for everybody out there. What a scary situation. 3 days ago, everything was normal for you, and then within 2 days, not only is your home gone, but your neighborhood's gone, and then everywhere around you gone. Like that's such a sad situation for those people, and so sad.
Yes,
I feel like something is going on all over, and like this thing's going on in New York as well. I don't know what's happening. I could feel you, like something is happening. So we all just need to stay prayed up.
I seen a picture. It had like half of the United States is on fire. The other half is on freeze. And I'm in Indianapolis. So last week we had winter storms, 10 inches of snow, and it's coming back again this week. So it's definitely something in the air, as you said.
Yes. Yeah, we got that fire and ice element going on. And I want to take this time, maybe about 10 seconds, just to have a moment of silence just for everybody that's been affected by, New Orleans, Vegas, LA, New York, just a quick 10 seconds moment of silence. And also the burial of the 39th president today, Jimmy Carter. So if we will, all just have a moment of silence. All right, God bless, God bless. Yeah, we're gonna kick this show off, man. We got a hot show tonight. We got a lot of topics to talk about. The first one, down in Miami, we had the Rolling Loud event, and there was a turn or a twist that took place at Rolling Loud to close out 2024, and that's with having the Christian hip hop artists there. Well, what was your thoughts on that before we roll this clip, Matt and Gracie?
Yeah, salute DJ Five Venoms, man. He's part of Rolling Loud, and he put together a set this year that put Halsey and a few other Christian rappers on the stage for the very first time. They started Rolling Loud, and you saw it over social media. Everybody was excited for it. Like, people are excited by this new movement of hip hop Christian rappers that are out here that are really doing a great job. And it was great to see they introduced into Rolling Loud, because it just proves that if it's good music, it's good music, regardless of what box you put it in. If it's dope, play it. And Halsey's one of the best artists out right now. Like, besides just being Christian, like, he can sing, harmonize, rap, all that together. So I'm excited for them, and Rolling Loud taking that chance.
Yes, I also want to give a shout out to Trendsetter Sense from Hot 107.9 out of Atlanta. He was a big part of that too. So just a shout out to him. And it all starts with D1 was talking about on DigiWax, man. That there's a shift going on, and you can feel it. Like, we had the trap music era, we had the drill music era, and it seemed like all of that is going to pass now. And so people want that positive music back out again, that feel good, that party dance music. And so definitely a shout out to everybody that's part of that movement. We do have a clip that we're going to play. Gracie, anything you want to say about Rolling Loud?
No, I'm just very excited about the change and someone stepping out. I think it's going to help artists. I was actually there that weekend, and it was definitely a lot of things going on. But I'm just like, I just want to shout out like the changes, and I know it's going to be better for everyone.
Yes. Definitely hope so. We're going to check out this clip right now from Rolling Loud, and we'll be right back.
Can y'all do something for me? Lift your hands to the one that created you. I don't know who you are today, but I know this. That God crafted you intentionally. And when he sees you, he sees the child that he created. But here's my question for you today. Are you going to choose to believe that? You're not broken. You're not forgotten. You're his. If you choose to believe it today. So keep your hands lifted high right now. Glory to the Father. You deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar. Wash away my shame. Come on. Glory to.
Yeah, that was a movement, man. You could just tell just from that short clip that the spirit was moving, and I wish I could have been there. I'm kind of jealous that Gracie was there. We weren't there, but hey, you represented for us, so.
So with you being there, Gracie, what were you out there doing? What was your experience, so we can highlight that a little bit?
We were actually the Gorgeous tour, the last part of the tour that we had, and it was, yes, we were like, it was a 3-day thing, and it was a lot of stuff going on. And I was supposed to do one thing a day. I ended up doing 3 things a day, so it was exhausting. But there was artists from everywhere seeking and just working, definitely.
Now, T, I wanted to go to you. We talked about the California, the LA fires recently, and I know you and your wife last year had the privilege of doing something really dope, traveling the beach. Can you give us a little bit of that insight? And we've lost a lot of amazing historical buildings with this fire. So can you highlight what some of your views and stuff like that?
Man, that was beautiful. That was one of the most beautiful scenic drives probably in the world.
Where did you start?
Definitely.
Where did you end up for people who's not familiar?
Well, we started in Seattle because we wanted to go to the Space Needle, and then we wanted to go to the mountains there. So we started at Olympic National Park, got on Highway 101, and took Highway 101 all the way to Highway 1 in California, and this road, the Pacific Coast Highway. And just the footage that we have seen where Malibu is just totally destroyed, like all those beautiful $1 million houses and condos that was on that highway is gone now. And I can't imagine the loss that people have suffered out there. Their assets, there's even been deaths that has occurred, and we did get to enjoy it during that time. And I have plenty of pictures and videos. And earlier today, I was just going through my phone, man, just scrolling through it, all the pictures and stuff that we took while we was there. It was just so beautiful, and it's just so devastating that this is happening. And the breaking news that you had shared before we went on the air about potential arsonists that started some of these fires, man, that's just so unfortunate that we got so much hate and so much evil in this world that someone would do that to just anywhere. It don't have to just be LA, just anywhere that would cause harm to people and just cause suffering. And we suffer so much daily anyway because life is just so hard in general. But to add to it, it's very hurtful though.
I was going to ask you, Gracie, I'll start with you. Where were you at when you first realized LA was on fire the way it was? Were you tuned in from the very beginning, or when did you realize that it was as serious as it was?
It was early this morning. I really actually didn't think it was real, because my father, my sister, they live in California. I have family there, and so as soon as I heard, I'm like, is this real? But you know what I'm saying? So I called them, messaged them, and they're safe. They're pretty safe, far from where it was. But my sister used to live right there. I think she's in North Hollywood, but I think it happened in West Hollywood, right?
Palisades, in the hills.
Palisades, yes. And I know they're evacuating people out of West Hollywood too, in the LA areas.
Well, and T, for you, where were you at when you realized it was as serious as it was in LA?
Well, to take it back, when we was out there during the summer, there was some wildfires going on then too. Nice. But it was nearly not like it is now, but it was kind of hazy then. So just to see how this is just, no pun intended, how it just exploded, man, how it just all over Southern California and spreading all the way down to San Diego and stuff. Like the air quality is so bad. Actually, I was here. I watch the news sometimes. Okay. I try not to watch it all the time because it's always doom and gloom. And so when I first saw the news, I was like, okay, just typical wildfires that's happening in California. But then just to see how it was just spreading throughout the neighborhoods and putting people out their homes. I heard earlier it was about over 5,000 homes that have burnt down. And so, man, it's terrible, man. It's terrible for anybody. I don't care if you're rich or poor. Like, there's people that's actually gloating and celebrating this because you got billionaires and millionaires, our celebrities and stuff that lives out in those areas losing their houses and people laughing. And I'm like, if we're a child of God, how can we laugh and mock something like that going on? If you're doing that means you don't have God in you. You have some kind of evil entity in you. If you sit here glorifying it and then posting stuff that's not even true. And so I'm an empath. So it hurts me to see people just posting stuff just to get clicks and likes and comments on stuff they don't even know what's really going on, posting fake Hollywood sign pictures, burning up. When I have reached out to people, that stuff is still intact for right now. It's more about the people, not the politics, and not trying to get the clicks and likes.
Yeah, I was so I heard about Palisades, but we always think of the fires in California not being that big a deal. And then I woke up the next morning and I seen Game had made a post, and in his video he's showing all of LA on fire, and I'm like, yo, what is this? And then I go and look into it, and you find out it's real. And like, how can you cheer that? I'm crying. I'm still crying from it. Like, I'm not in LA. I don't have family out there, but just the human emotion and the destruction that people are experiencing right now. How can you celebrate that? Like you said, T, where's your humanity and where's your grace for people, the love for people? So yeah, I'm devastated by it now. I've been watching everything, and the scary thing is right now they've had a break because the wind died down, but they said tonight that the wind's going to get worse. And there's another 3 nights of this wind, and the fire hasn't been stopped yet. So, definitely got to be careful right now. If you're anywhere near LA, almost if you're in San Diego, like, you got to start thinking, if you're in surrounding areas, when is it really time to move? When is it time to get out of there? Because, like I said, they haven't stopped it. There's 6 fires now, and they don't know if they're going to, anything. So, yeah, it's sad that people are doing that.
Yes, and just gloating about it and talking about Atlanta being the new Hollywood and what they're going to do now because they watching Hollywood burn down and stuff. Man, it's people dying and losing hope. They need relief. They need prayers, not trying to capitalize and make a buck off of them. And it just hurt. I'm calling out my colleagues, the ones that's doing it, the people I have interviewed on these shows before, or I'm friends with outside of these shows, and family members. I'm calling y'all out because y'all ought to know better. Don't kick somebody when they are down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll just go be quiet right now about it.
You're in the clubs, you're in these public arenas all the time. Like, how do you deal with, like we mentioned, New Orleans started the year, and then fires in LA? Like, how do you deal with being out and about doing all this stuff when there's this constant risk? Like, what some of the things you're doing?
I'm just very careful, and I'm trying to make everything make sense this year. You're not even going to see me anywhere unless I have to be there. So I'm not taking a risk on being anywhere, so I'm good. Sometimes you got to slow down because there's reasons for it. So.
And you said your family's out there. You said they're safe. Are they close to it? Are they?
My sister. Yeah, they're pretty far from. Okay. Let me see how far they are. She texted me, and because I was like, hold on, that is like too close. Because when the videos they were showing is like, I recognize those places, so it's like scary.
Right.
They're pretty far. They're pretty far.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, when I seen Sunset Boulevard sign burning in some of the buildings, it just hits home. Like, those are some legendary establishments, places I've been in this music journey, and they have memories there, and they're no longer there. And then imagine people that are from Cali right now. Like, what are they doing tonight? Do they have homes? Do they there's so many questions right now that I just pray for them. So I want to pray for your family too, Grace. Like, thank you. That's scary stuff.
I was there with my best friend lives more like in the mountain area. And I was at her house one time. I saw a fire get started right on top of the mountain. So I know how horrible it could get up there. So yes, definitely praying for California.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But yeah, we have so much to cover, from Dame Dash being a boss taking losses, to Daz appearing on DigiWax before the holidays. We got to talk about what he's going through and everything. Well, Grace, I want to highlight you. You got a movie coming up. The DMV is popping, and we got the new Balance Boys trailer that we want to roll. Tell us about this before we get into it.
Um, well, we have a group of team producer starting with Ward Polo. He is doing documentaries and movies, writing stories that happens in the DC area. So each one of his movies are like designed to on like life in the DC area and how things got started, kind of like giving you a little bit of history, how the New Balance got big all over the world when everyone's wearing it, just like the Nike, little controversy and stuff like that that's going around and where did this get started kind of thing. The same like with hip hop. So yeah, I'm excited about it. The movie premiere starts is on the 29th of this month. And there's a few big rappers that's in the movie. So it's going to be a pretty big thing for the DC area.
Okay. Can't wait to check it out. But we do have a clip of the trailer, and we're going to check this out.
I heard you putting a team together. Definitely putting a team together. Something like the 90 Bulls, you know what I'm saying? Pat Riley, huh? Definitely Pat Riley. Somebody got to coach him up. Now, do these Bulls play well together? I heard they don't be bullshitting. They don't be bullshitting. But they gonna have to play well with each other if they want to win.
Did you guys see my big head?
Yeah, we saw your head. We saw it.
That's actually 3L Black. Shout out to him. He's one of the big rapper around in the DC area. It's just kind of like awesome to like work with artists that you worked with outside. And Chink the Chomp, we were actually, when they did the casting, he was actually, I didn't even know who he was, until later on. I'm like, so it's really exciting.
Yes. Can't wait to see it. You said premieres on the 29th of this month, so y'all make sure y'all check it out. Money Matt, Boss Moves, Dame Dash. Yeah. He talks about bosses taking losses, and I agree with that statement. What is your thoughts about boss taking losses?
Yeah, salute to Dame Dash and American New. He's got a new show on the app. It's called Bosses Taking Losses, and he's kind of breaking down different stories he's had in his life where, he took a loss. And you're right, as a boss, you take the loss the most because you got to pay everybody else before you pay yourself. Or a lot of times you have an idea and you want to help somebody else, so you give that idea to that next person to uplift them, and then they become a major star and they forget about you. So a lot of my history people don't know about is I helped start one of the biggest websites in hip hop period. And, I got kind of pushed out because I wanted to support independent artists from my city. So, bosses take losses because, you're thinking for the bigger, greater good. So I could have been selfish and said, oh, I'm gonna worry about myself. And then, you would know who I am for that arena. But I chose to support the independent rappers in my city, Indianapolis, instead. And then, everything plays out. But I believe bosses do take losses all the time. What do you think, Gracie? I know you're a boss as well. So what's your take on that?
I think to be successful, you have to take losses. So, it's just a part of like I feel like it's just a part of what the duty that we have to do. Everything can't be perfect. So just take the loss and learn from it and do better. And if it's going to help others. So I don't think you lost anything really.
Yeah. It's the growing pains of what you're trying to achieve. Like you fail every time you try something new. And then the more you do it over and over again, then it becomes, something you're able to do easily. So
exactly.
Absolutely. But we're going to hear from the man himself, Dame Dash. We'll be right back.
But the name of this show is Bosses Take Losses. And because people are constantly talking about my losses or what they perceive as my losses, I just think people should learn from them. But they should know exactly what they are. What exactly were the losses? Why am I in a certain kind of pause position in this moment 30 years later?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I agree with what he's saying. Like both of you all said, you're going to take losses. You just have to learn from them. That don't mean that setback is going to keep you there. Mm-hmm. It's just an obstacle that you overcome, and you can grow from it, and you can become bigger from it. Yeah. We also have a clip from Daz, one of the legends of hip hop. He was on DigiWack's New Music Wednesdays a couple of weeks ago, talking about his grind and everything. And we got this clip, and we're gonna sit back and check him out.
No doubt. Quan, you got something real quick?
Yeah, real quick, man. This is something else that I've been wanting to know for years, Daz, and I'm going back here. But I was always wondering, why was What Would They Do not on the album?
What would you do?
Yes. It was a video single for it and everything. And I was just like, why is this not on the record?
Yeah, because the first one was on the soundtrack, Born and Killed, or some shit like that.
Yeah. But the video version, I think that's what was on the soundtrack. But I thought y'all were gonna put that on the album. I just wanted to know, like, what was kind of the decision at that time, if you remember. I know I'm going back.
Yeah, it was like that because we had put it on that soundtrack, and it was on Interscope. And then I had came with an idea to take Murder Was the Case and told Suge Knight and them, let's make a soundtrack out of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I had took that picture that Snoop got on the album cover.
Yeah.
I took that picture. I thought I had that whole album right there.
Yeah.
The whole Murder Was the Case album, everything. They just took credit for it. You know what I'm saying? But I had the pictures. I had to start doing the songs, all that type of stuff. So I told them, let's take that song off that soundtrack, and I'm going to add a little bit more music, and we're going to shoot a video for it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got nominated for a Grammy for that song.
Oh, I did not know that.
For this song, we got nominated for.
That shit was cold, dog. Like I remember I used to see that on Rap City, when they used to do the top 10. And it was like, that'd be the only place I ever saw it. Yeah.
And I made that song off of Bounce Rock Skate.
Yeah. Now, and one other question I think you was trying to get to, but you might have forgot. What are you using these days in terms of production?
Right now, I just got a couple of keyboards. I got this right here, too. This is a Juno 106. I stole this from Dick Griffey. You know who Dick Griffey is, right?
Man, I love DigiWax, man. Shout out to CL. We get so many gems on that call. People from all over the world that take 2 hours, just sit on the call with us and just tell us about stuff that we would never thought occurred in their lifetime,
Yeah, salute New Music Wednesday. Gracie, I know you're on the call a lot. What's one of your memories or your moments of where you've interacted with an artist or a celebrity? I know you've talked to all of them. So what's one of your highlights you've had?
Oh my God, that's hard. I don't know.
she on there every Wednesday asking questions.
She talked to all of them.
Yes.
LL, Redman.
I think Redman was like the one that really like caught me because he did like a quote, and he told me to always use it. And he was like, let me see if I can remember it exactly. If you can't make DJ Gracie Grace dance, you ain't it, or something. You ain't hot, or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah.
How do people, if there's a DJ watching this, how do they get on the Music Wednesday call? Or if you're a fan, how do you catch the live? I know T, you help with a lot of that streaming stuff. So, how can people tune in?
Well, with the DigiWax New Music Wednesday live call, you could tune in on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn Live, and also X. Yeah. If you are a DJ or you work with the media, you can always DM one of us or DigiWax Stop Beefing Radio, DJ Gracie Grace, T-Rex, of course. And we can give you the Zoom link to join. These calls have been going on since the pandemic, when everybody was when everybody was shut in or whatever. CL came up with a great idea to have these Zoom calls, and they are still very successful today. And you have other DJ coalitions that have gone on to do the same type, show as well. And so, just having the access, man, it's so surreal. Like, my favorite, of course, Tech Nine.
Of course.
Wiz Khalifa, when Wiz Khalifa was on, like, it was crazy, man. Just how humble they are once you get them on a call. It was another call outside of DigiWax, but DigiWax was also affiliated with. We had Ice Cube.
Yep. They're DigiWax partnered with a lot of the DJ coalitions now, so they're doing those calls as well. Yeah. Yeah. So just be able to talk to them. Well, if you're an up-and-coming artist, or you're somebody who wants to be in this music industry, or a DJ, you should be on this call, because CL's been in the game longer than anybody. Hey, shout out to the guest that's joining. He's been on the same time a long time, and you get a direct access to these legends and people who really live this life that you're trying to get to. So you should tune in every week, because there's so much free game they give away that you can get past all the borders and get in the music industry if you just tuned in and networked and supported. So.
There's nothing better than hearing it yourself than hearing it from other people, because I learned so much. It's like it makes you stronger. Young Jeezy, when Jeezy was on, I'm like, God, I could hear more of his stories. JD was another one too. So, but it's a perfect segue, T-Rex. We got a living legend. He dropped off. Okay.
But before we do, we got this hot video that Money Matt brought to the studio. It's Al B. Al, Jadakiss, and Freeway. It's the Hood Olympics remix. So featuring Benny the Butcher. So we're gonna check this out right quick, and then we're gonna bring in our special guest. So we'll be right back.
Let's get it.
I'm just saying I need a remix for this Hood Olympics. There you go, man. This Gladiator. This is the remix. See, like, this is the remix. I was looking out the window, you feel me? This is the remix. I was making shit happen. Trying to get the homies on, swinging for the fences. Used to make $1,000 sitting on the benches. Caught a hop, going for it like it's 4 inches. He was talking about bodies, put me in the Olympics. Put me in the $1 million nigga parked in the trenches. Man, I was all in the mouth, I could have been a distance. Y'all keep that shit on me, I won't be a victim. True like a red nose, I'ma tell them fuck them. Look, I ain't got oppas, I just got haters. Never tell a cop nothing, never give them data. When you a real motherfucker, you don't count favors. Compact 4-5 with the green laser. Mask on in the streets, fighting like I'm Vega. Dark Vader, Luke Skywalker. Last op I call Lack and he in a Skywalker. Got a sixth sense, sometimes I hear the sky talking. I hate a hoe, I hate a bitter nigga. Have D watch your kid like a sitter nigga. See, I'm the type to hop out and go and get a nigga. I never seen a casket that can't fit a nigga. No cat, this shit feel like the Avengers or something, like X-Men, Super Force, Team USA.
Feel you, my nigga. Mobsters, Philly. We on go when we been on it. We stand on it. Well, he got 100 Muslim Makis in a pin on it. I'm always there when they call me, and your broad be on go too. I pull my hammer out and let her sit on it. Hood savior, streets love me, speak the hood's language. Keep the ladder on my ops is getting extinguished. Fireman, grab the pole because we live dangerous. Came up spitting old English, made the big beer famous. Freeze a link without be out, it's that feeling, ain't it? Yo, niggas wanna meet your maker, we can make arrangements. I'll be in Jamaica sipping daiquiris with Maya. And my shooter get the wire, and second action body hit the payment. Yeah, we used to hit the road to get the payment. Used to have to use the duffel bag to get the gauge in. We still hit the road to get the dough, but we ain't pushing purse. Promoters pay me 80K for spoken word. Y'all bass pull up and let me poke they bellies. Every time y'all niggas stress them out and earth they nerves. Lost my son, daughter, father, then I re-emerged. Still destined for greatness, about to get the paper we deserve.
This for my niggas putting gram
grams on the clock to get him out the trap. It's gonna be a standoff with SWAT. My last deal gave West 100 grand off the top. Ever see a grown man get ran off a block? Chill, wait, have you ever ran off of blocks? The whole city know you got bread on your top. Fuck that, tell me, ever had to hand off a Glock and don't feel no regrets when you hear all the shots? The streets made me what I'm running from. Heavy influence, see my homie with a rollie and I wanted one now. He on a tear eating honey buns. I'm still here, he know I got him like the gear when you bungee jump. It's Butch, I was in the game when y'all fronted in the lunch line, asking for change for 100. When it's crunch time, if the clip don't hang, I don't want it. Got a beam on the front, but can't aim with a button. Now I don't downplay this rap shit. Y'all niggas too street, huh? I'm on tour for like 2-3 months. Me and a fork versus a pop like a 2v1. Too many bricks, I called him and told him you keep some. Watching the YSL trial, duck the DA and the ATL. I'm worried about the IRS now. You couldn't pay me to go back. That's bullshit, nigga. I just was there with like 80 on my neck.
Yo, they trying to make bars irrelevant. Followers and likes, all the new artist development. Know me, I stick to the element. Gun in the trunk, that's as damn near as big as an elephant. Put the cuffs on them, they telling it. Who shot who, and who got what, and who's selling it. Niggas leaking fluid, see me getting to it. My man got an elbow, and he ain't even do it. Don't try to understand me. Muzzle on the swammy, a bag on your head, that's a duffel on your family. It could be a key an ounce. Hope you see it bounce. Till they let the bros go, may they free to count. Give a fuck how you feel about the old cats. I'm harder than the pedal to the shin on the road back. Nigga, I sold crack, whole lot. Down south, middle of the trenches, little niggas with gold caps. Cloth don't exist, hit the sauce on your bitch. Money ain't a thing, but it costs to be rich. Niggas only wanna hold a torch when it's lit. In time you realize he ain't awesome as this. You know me wherever the work be. Celebrate me on my birthday, not when they murk me. From Warburton to Marion, we get it done, y'all niggas carry on.
Try to get the homies home, swinging for the fences. Used to make $1,000 sitting on the benches. Coulda hop going for it like it's 4 for inches. He was talking about bodies, put me in the Olympics. Put me in the $1 million nigga parked in the trenches. Man, I was all in the mouth, I could have been a dentist. Gotta keep that shit on me, I won't be a victim. Shoot like a red nose, I'ma tell sick 'em.
Now that's hip hop.
Yeah.
That is hip hop.
Yeah, man, when I seen that, so that Hood Olympics was already a dope ass song by Albie Al, but then when I seen he went and got Freeway, Benny the Butcher, and Jadakiss, oh man, I boy, that's instant heat, and that's kind of the cheat code for artists. If you don't understand, get you a feature, because DJs and people that break records, we're looking for the new Benny, we're looking for a new Freeway. So if you can get those together, we're gonna play the stuff for free. And then you put the 3 killers on the track. So every lyrical DJ or everybody who loves this hip hop stuff, we're running to Albie Al now. And so it's the cheat code. So
yes, indeed. And we have a legend over 3 decades. We could write. He got a novel. Like we could spend the whole next week talking about our guest that we have on with us right now, Courts Digger. Is in the building with us, man. We're doing great, man. It's an honor to have you on here, man. You have so much knowledge, and you have seen everything from A to Z in this game. And so, thank you for taking the time to be on Hype in the Streets.
Nah, I appreciate you guys having me on here. I appreciate that, man. You guys, collectively and individually are doing a lot for the culture. So I appreciate to get an opportunity to be with you guys.
Yes. But before I turn it over to Matt and Gracie, I just want to ask this question. What is the temperature of the hip hop culture today, in your opinion?
Oh man. The temperature, I don't really think there is one.
Nope. We are it.
To be honest, I believe it's just it's in a space where it's kind of wide open, and that's just not just the music aspect of it, but also the creative aspect of it, that part. the element of the music industry that was missing back in the days, which is now giving us a chance to do that and then still use and implement, you know, the platforms that is at the palm of our hands.
Yes, yes. It is wide open now. I know like over the last decade and a half, trap and drill music has been in the forefront of hip hop. But now it seems like it has shifted again. It's going through another cultural shift. Can you talk about that? And what do you see hip hop going now, since it's kind of getting away from the trap and the drill music so much?
Like the trap and drill, you know, that it's still there. I mean, it still has its part in our culture. You know, now it's called a sexy drill music. You know, so it's still and it's, you know, it still has its own vibe to it. But then right now, me personally, I feel like it's getting back to the elements of this bars, production, you know, something more of lyrical content, something, you know, more knowledgeable, you know, less of the shoot 'em up, bang bang, you know, type of content, type of material that we're usually accustomed to, and now it's getting more into more of a knowledgeable, you kick vibes, you know, more like into that aspect now.
Absolutely. Money Matt.
Now, Court, salute, fam. Thank you for joining, man. I'm extremely excited, man. You're such a humble person, man. So I want to make sure people understand who you are, man. You're like the backbone of this music industry. Like anybody you like, anybody that you wish you could know or be next to, you had a part in breaking them. And then between the Shadyville DJs and we'll just keep naming all the dope stuff you've done, you've had a big imprint in what's going on. How do you stay so active after all this time, and what excites you about what's going on into the future?
Man, that was a long one. Dope question, Matt. I hope I can answer this one correctly. I know for me it's just more about being able to help individuals and people get the opportunity to really reach their goals.
Yep.
So every new artist or producer or comedian or anybody that I work with that's in the entertainment business, and I have the ability to help them reach their goal to that next level, and also, you know, I work. I have the frame mind of every project that I work is my last. So I kind of have a clean slate for every project that I work when I start from beginning to end. So as I move forward, or I see things now as I'm getting more into age that I've always wanted to tap into that I never had a chance to, I've kind of I have the ability with my experience in the industry to be able to maneuver into some of these realms and worlds of, you know, business.
Yeah. Now you made a post recently, basically saying that all the people who were stopping everything are gone now, and everybody's coming to you. So how does it feel to come full circle? Like when we first started really working, you were working with Ron Browse, and then you brought Shauna to us recently. And, you know, we got a lot of more things to come. So you're right. Everybody's coming to Court Digger again to break those records. So how does it feel to come full circle and be back to the king of this stuff again?
One, I'm extremely blessed because two, I didn't really think, like, I never really had the dream of wanting to be in the music industry, you know, so when I started it, and you know, it all came into evolution for me. I had an opportunity to see a lot of my peers go from the top to the bottom. So, you know, I kind of watched and took notes, and just personally just try to challenge myself personally, to make sure I don't find myself being repetitive in certain things, or just find myself being complacent. So as I said before, as I challenged myself and you started to step out and do different things, in the entertainment business, it just gave me a better chance to just really do my own thing. Now it's just, not to say I knew it was gonna happen, but from just working with the legends like Sylvia Rome, and most definitely her, like she's played a very pivotal role in my career. So I learned from her and like Greg Thompson and a lot of other legends. It's all about the work.
Yep.
And and that's really just just finding and taking new bricks and building a whole new foundation, and it's really just taking the time out to at the same time have fun at it too, and then also remind yourself that every task that you set forward, you're not going to reach that goal all the time, but as long as you have the know-how and the consistency to chisel away at it, that's where it can happen, to the point now that when I'm working with several clients, like now I'm locked in with Bangladesh Records, and what's crazy, like you said, the revolving door. Like his single, he's the single that he produced, What's Your Fantasy, was the first single that I worked outside of working for Elektra Records. Yep. So him and I, Sean Dre, we've had a relationship for 20 years. So especially like for Sean Dre and I to work together, and Shauna to work together, and then linking up with a saxophone player by the name of Harvey Cummings. It's just a lot of people that I've come across in the past 15 to 20 years that now that we all have the opportunity to work together. They believe in what I can do. And it's a collective effort. So like that's the fun part, is when you have friends that you've seen and you work with in the business, and they come and they need your help, and they say, tell me what I need to do. And then the minute you tell them, and then before you know it, they're ahead with it, and they're executing those tasks at hand. That's the best feeling for me right there, is that when I make those suggestions and the client makes those executions and makes those pivots.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the feeling. That's the feeling I know that I know that it's always, business is always going to come.
Yeah, I know you said mentioning having fun. Last year you had a ball with the Shadyville DJs celebrating your anniversary. So how did you link up with Shadyville DJs, for people who's not familiar with that? And how great did it feel to be in Las Vegas last year at Jardin, celebrating 20 years of a family? Because it's not just a DJ coalition with Shadyville. It's a real family. Like, you fed them when they were in Atlanta. Your son cooked for them, and they highlighted how much of a family you guys are. So how did that feel?
So it was a great feeling, because like 4 years ago during the close to the beginning of the pandemic, I reached out to a bunch of DJ crews, and I already saw and knew that at some point that a lot of DJs that were already in position at radio were about to lose that power because of what was going on at radio and stuff like that. So I reached out to a bunch of DJ crews, came across one DJ by the name of DJ Moolah, alongside his partner A Will, and I had helped them get on a platform called Let the DJs Play that airs on Sway in the Morning during the pandemic. And this was my opportunity of just taking a collective handful of DJs and letting them get an opportunity to premiere their music, skills, and still keep everything going on with them in the marketplace, from them doing TikToks, doing the IG Live and stuff like that, so forth. So, after working with them, I already knew that School Kid had started Shadyville DJs in 2004. So, alongside with a cool DJ Livewire, John Monopoly, and a bunch of other, a bunch of homies in the whole crew. So, as I started to get to know everybody else collectively in the organization, they kind of just brought me in, and, brought me on board. But then, I already had a vision that I wanted to help them out there at that point, and I was really to be the creative director to help them, one, establish a stronger relationship with the labels, and not just to be the average typical DJ crew, and not to say that every average DJ crew it's a typical organization, but I just wanted to be able to help each and every one of my DJs that's on the organization, to develop a stronger relationship with the labels. And, we're like 60 DJs strong, it's a small organization, but I have DJs in Germany to Australia, overseas, and like 85% of the DJs that's part of Shadyville DJs, Who Kid himself picked them. So, we did that, and then to make the 20-year anniversary, a big thing, I put together a 5-day getaway, and we all went to Vegas. The guys got a chance to go out and DJ in the clubs. We did most of our content and interviews at the Hardin headquarters. Shout outs to Bonix, and and then just had a good time. And for me, I just did it. We had a few labels that supported us. Shout out to Eric Paula from Def Jam, but it was more of me just wanting to just get everybody together. And it was about a good 25 or 30 DJs that flew to Las Vegas. And it was a great time. And, just so shameless plug, we're doing our next one July 20th to the 24th in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, and July 20th is my birthday, so I'll be 54 years old. So.
And then last thing for Gracie takes over. I know you do some dope stuff with Rockstar Wireless. Can you tell us what that is? Wireless. How can people be a part of that? And
oh man, so Rockstar Wireless is a black-owned wireless company. We're in business with T-Mobile. It's very inexpensive plan. It starts from $19.99 all the way up to $39.99. We did it basically. The company formulated. Black-owned, based out of Dallas, Texas. The producer, Rockstar, he's also part of the movement as well. And it's really very simple. It's just like if he was to get a regular T-Mobile phone, but this one, it's music industry driven. We're gonna start doing content there. We're gonna have a radio station, Rockstar Radio, as well as establishing a label, which is open format, from country, rock, rap, alternative, gospel, spoken word, all of that. And it's really something that me and my colleagues just put together, Darius Allen, and just decided to, come out and drop out and help people out, help people save money.
Yeah.
Because we getting hit in the head. We getting hit in the head with these cable service prices and these wireless service plans. When you turn around, you go get your phone. Before you know it, every month you're paying $300-400.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to join that wireless plan.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah. So it's very inexpensive. So and it's on the T-Mobile. So, but yeah.
Absolutely. Grace, you have any questions?
Yes, definitely. First of all, I would like to shout you out. Thank you for everything you're doing, especially for the DJ world. So when you said you are an advisor, you are basically the foundation of the whole movement. And I just want to shout you out for everything you do. And I did write down the date, July 20th, Miami. So my question, basically, I'm going to represent the DJs. Do you see, my question is, do you see any, I'm sure you do, but I want everyone to hear it. Do you see the changes from back then to now with the DJs that's coming up front to the new, from the old into the new DJs? And what are the difference and the changes? And then, what do you think you could highlight some information that would better us as a DJ in this new world, from the different type of genres that we have going on?
Great question.
Okay, so all right, so boom, I like that question. Wow. shout out to my uncle John Julius Knight. He's a DJ, infamous, very famous house DJ from Brooklyn Bay, originally from Jamaica. I'll use him as an example. As I was a kid, I used to watch him DJ, you know, his gigs, you know, in the parties, or I got a chance to hear him on the radio and WPLS. So for me, back in the days, the DJs, you know, the ability of being out and about and being visible for them was not as big as it is now on a bigger platform. So you know, there was a lot of the DJs that are now still relevant, like Kid Capri, D Nice, and those, you know, that are very relevant now, and they've made the transitional change into, you know, technology, you know, being relevant as far as marketing and branding themselves, you know, and stuff and so forth to that extent. And then you have the DJs who never had the opportunity to really get into that spotlight, but still they have been able to maintain their visibility and their awareness in their marketplace, you know. So in comparison to the DJs of today, the availability is a lot more easier for them. They don't have to carry as much equipment as they had to do before. But then another thing is they have to do a lot more research on the marketplace. So when they go, where they're going to DJ at. That now, and then on top of that, now they have to triple their marketing. Back in the days, the DJs who market, they market mainly primarily for their parties and stuff that they were doing, their mixtapes. You know, it was right there in that spectrum. But then it got to a point that as the availability of music and the distribution of music started to increase each year, from, let's say, 100 songs coming out a year, we got what?
Millions.
50,000 songs. You know, it's like when you listen to this J1's commercial, you know, he says, hey, you know, there's like what, 50-something thousand songs that's released each month, and he says he listened to all of them. I'm like, yeah, okay, I got you. You know? And when you look at it and then you see all of this, you know, it's like what keeps each DJ in their lane but still helps them still remain relevant. And those tips are they have to put the DJ hat down and they have to market.
Yep.
Or if they don't have those skills, they have to have a team around them that can offer them those services to the point that they can get sponsorship dollars. That's the other thing that's there for the DJs now, like large monies of sponsorship dollars, endorsements. You know, they can do stuff educationally now in the education system. You know, so it's just not the DJs just don't have to be in the clubs.
Yep.
You know, now with the festivals that are now out, that opens up the platform for them. And for me, one thing I would really love to see more DJs do, I would love to see DJs promote their own parties. And I would rather see more DJs promoting more parties and less promoters.
Yeah.
Parties.
Yeah.
Or even DJs coming to a collective as a whole, regionally, and do festivals, do concerts.
Yeah.
Let's not, like, I'm not a DJ, but I have so many friends that are DJs and the DJs that I represent. But then me personally, I'm like, let's just cut the middleman. Reverse the whole situation. You know, if the promoter wants to get in the loop with the DJ, let it be the other way around.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I already got this party popping. I got these people coming. Oh, you're a promoter? Hey, what can you do?
What can you add?
What I have going on to take me to that next level. And that's why I think it should be really like that. You know, because there's people who come out just to see DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how promoters really bank off of it. And then, you know, they pigeonhole the DJs and pay them little money.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the other part of it, that's the gift and the curse of the old school to the new school. Old school, you ain't really know how much everybody was making then.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You know, back in the days, there was a certain point, I knew who Matt was because I would ask a million people, who's the hot guy in Indianapolis? You know what I'm saying? So it was like you had to ask someone.
Yeah.
Like now, you don't gotta ask. It's like I was just telling my little nephew a few days ago. I'm like, bro, you got the world in the palm of your hand.
Absolutely.
You're doing your homework and you telling me you don't know the answer. I was like, watch this.
Google.
Theory. How much is 25 times 25?
Yeah.
Put the phone down the answer. I said, look at that.
Right.
I said, do you not know what I had to do? I had to write and then
Yeah. Carry the one.
You know what I'm saying? 5 times 7. I don't.
It was so much harder.
Write 5, 7 times. Oh.
Can't have no calculator.
You know what I'm saying? And then even when we had calculators, we couldn't use them in the class to take out tests.
No.
Like,
you don't fingers to count.
You know, like, think about it. And then, like, it's just like going back to DJing. Like, if you didn't know how to count beats per minute with a stopwatch, you wasn't a DJ.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
No buttons.
And if you wasn't a DJ, if you was playing vinyl and your records wasn't marked.
Thanks.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So like those are the little things, you know, that made the levels of elevation to, you know, to where it is now. That you know, when you have Serato,
everybody's a DJ.
Everybody DJ. Stems.
Everybody's a DJ. Everybody's attention span is 15 seconds. So guess what? You ain't gotta play the whole song.
Yeah, no, just snip it.
You gonna play a few sound effects, and then you off to the races. You got 20 of your friends who like you. Next thing you know, another 20. Before you know it, you doing a gig. There's 5,000 people, and all the other DJs who's been doing it 20, 30 years of their life, like, yo, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, how to get that? Yeah.
But then,
Absolutely.
you know, taking the mind in consideration, as things start to evolve and change, there's going to be those people who has the ability to fall into that pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on tonight, Court. Definitely a legend. You know, you are part of the Hype in the Streets fam. You know, I mean, that's why you're here. We want to make it known to the world that we got Shauna because of Court Digger, and don't be surprised who we get next because we got the greatest. You've got the GOAT on our team. So I appreciate your time tonight, man. Anything else you want to say to people before we get out of here? How do they contact you? You know, there's artists that's going to be hitting you up now. What are you looking for before they contact you and all that?
Man, you know what? This year I ain't looking for nothing except consistency, drive, man. Everybody talking about they got the bag. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah.
You could follow me on those social platforms. It's COURTDIGGA. Anyone who want to email me, it's courtdigger, COURTDIGGA @gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically it, man. And, you know, shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out, man. I like this. I
got one more question for you since you just said that, because everybody says they got a bag to get in this music industry, and you've been here. You know what this really takes. When you tell me you got a bag, what does that bag need to start with before you should even start trying to work a record? Legitimately, everybody thinks there's a number, but what's your number, you think?
My number for what? To get the whole thing rolling, or a number that's to talk to me before we even get there?
To be legitimately able to push a record, not just to sprinkle a couple dollars here and there, but can really make an impact.
The magic number.
I would say honestly, man, if the people are serious and I really truly highly believe in the record, it will potentially take me about a good the industry rules, it takes 24 weeks to really break a record. So I would say if with my experience, the connections, outside I need at least about as good 60 bands.
Yeah.
a good 60 bands. I can get busy. The artist can make an impact, but then after that, it just doesn't stop there though.
Yeah, do you got another 60 bands? That's what they don't understand. It's just that's just the starting one. Yep.
Yeah, like the 60 bands is the whole, is the start, is to get things rolling. You in the studio, you get the song, you know, you get a publicist, you got to go on the road. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna visit at least 10 to 15 markets. We're gonna probably be there 2 to 3 days.
Yep.
We're gonna have a lot of lunches. We're gonna have a lot of dinners. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some photo shoots. We're gonna do some activation.
You're gonna work.
Yeah. So like the whole that number I said is what it consists of. Everything. It's basically if you're gonna run for president, or you're gonna be a councilwoman or councilman.
Well, and he's saying 60 for him, but if you were going through anybody else, they're going to triple that number because he's got direct relationships to the people that they just trying to figure out how to call. So if you're trying to get in this music, that's what I'm hinting at. If you want to be in this music industry, if you're tired of getting, you know, shortchanged and don't know what you're doing, call Court because he's got the real game plan. I've seen it work many times. Honey Baby's one artist he sent me before anybody knew who she was. No exposure, no buzz, and now look what she's doing. So if you can just look at her, he's definitely behind that. So I definitely salute him, and you know, recommend everybody, even you, Gracie. You need to get with Court. Like you're
Gracie,
around
we got
for
link
DJ,
up.
but he can.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that.
All right,
I'm down.
I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
What's the vision for Hype in the Streets? What's the next? What are we doing for 2025? Like I see a tour. Is a tour coming? Are we doing a tour or something like that? Or,
that's different. Okay.
Would like to do that. You know, everybody like to have comparisons or comparables. I kind of look at Hype in the Streets as a late night breakfast club. Where we talking about stuff that's going on in our culture, have great geniuses like you on, pick your brain.
You right there with me, brother. You right there with me.
Yes.
Well, and we want to break records too, Court. Like
yes.
When you came on, Albial was playing. We want to be known with Hype in the Streets is where videos and records are still being broke. Because once we put you on, Gracie will put you in the club. And then I'll put you on the internet, and then T will put you on TMZ. So, like, we want to be established as people who break artists and break records. I think that's a lost cause in the culture right now. Nobody's trying to do that anymore. So,
you're right.
Absolutely.
And you're absolutely right. And the playing field is wide open for everybody.
And we give everybody a chance, independent artists, definitely, because we are for the independent artists, because without them, it won't be legends. So
Yep. Hype versus the machine.
I like that, man. I like that.
Well, you see, T-Rex made a cartoon for us, so this might be a cartoon episode when you wake up.
I'm rocking, man. Yeah, I was about to ask T-Rex, yo, I need that, son. I need that.
Hey, shout out to Tweeterbird. Shout out to Tweeterbird 334 for that. She's part of the team. Live by Terrence, Two Factor Media, the Hype magazine. She's a great freelance graphics designer, and been rocking with her over a decade. She'll be able to do anything for you, Court Digger. So definitely link up with her too. And Grace, and also Matt. Y'all make sure y'all link up with Tweety B.
Yes, I got so many messages. How did y'all do that?
Yeah, I was like, I was like, that was good. Good 2 thumbs up on that, man. I like that. I like the imagery you got going with. It's dope. I like it.
Yeah.
Did we look just like the cartoon?
I think Joe Budden's the only one that got the cartoon besides us now. So we jumped over all the competition with one move. And the other thing is, Court, you know this about me and T-Rex. We're the creators of podcasts. Before podcasts were around, we were doing this. So
I know.
When you want to talk about going viral and stuff, we know the tricks. We just ain't implemented nothing yet. So this is all just...
you don't have to. The grind and the goal and the purpose is different than what it was before, because you got to remember, when we were doing all those things, we wasn't really doing it for ourselves.
Nope, for everybody else.
We was doing it for everybody else, and we was doing it for a machine that's no longer here.
Yeah.
People just don't understand the grind. FM stations did not like us.
Right. You know.
Now they love podcasters.
Right.
We're saving them.
My boss used to be mad at me at a lecture. Richard Nash like, I don't understand when you getting on podcast. Yo, listen, the dudes they be tired. I need you to give it those mix show DJs. All right, whatever. I'm on that, but I'm gonna rock with them too. I don't know if you guys don't know, but you guys is going home at 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And y'all ain't doing nothing else till y'all come back over the bridge.
Right.
In the building.
Yeah.
I'm out here and I'm getting Stop Beefing Radio emails, and you guys need to be in the loop. You know, I'm in it.
But, you know, T-Rex is the guru at this StreamYard thing. So if you ever decide you want to do a Court Digger show, and you can be your own podcast host just from the comfort of your home with your friends, you know, we'll be happy to power that for you.
Listen, we talk about that. I'm gonna need your help. I just finished,
Okay.
I just finished making some changes, so I might most definitely need that done here in the spot here. You know, I just finished doing some things here in the space here.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he ain't playing. I told you. He's
okay.
He ain't playing.
I got a wall here.
I'm gonna have to fly in to come visit.
Oh yeah, and then I got right now. If you got stickers, I'm collecting all my stickers from my friends. I'm gonna put them up on the wall.
Wow.
That's what's up.
So, yeah, you gotta pull up, man. Yeah, different area code now. Different area code.
I gotta give you my sticker.
Yes, I'll send you. Text me. I'll send you my address, and you can send me the stickers. But
and everybody come to the beach. Y'all come to the beach for a vacation. I'll house everybody.
Where beach you at?
Gulf Shores, Gulf of America.
Now we said we want to get.
I'm sorry, Gulf of Mexico. It hasn't been changed yet, but yeah.
No, it ain't gonna be changed. You see, Mexico said, "Hold up, we got maps that says you guys were Mexico, America." So like, keep playing with this if you want to.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all welcome anytime. We'll chop it up down here between Mobile and Pensacola.
Man, you know what's the funniest thing? I was just talking to a friend of mine because I'm out here in Central Florida. So I was just telling a friend of mine, I was telling the artist, I was like, man, listen, he's from Florida. I was like, bro, you can run up this whole Florida line, and then you can bust a right or bust a left, hit that Tallahassee, hit Mobile, and I was like, you could be in New Orleans and then double back and then go back out, and you be right in Texas. The homeboy looked at me and was like, and I said, hey man, listen, this comes from years of
being
working on the road,
right,
and looking at the map and trying to figure out, I gotta go see homie here, I gotta go here, but I can't go that way, So yeah, I'm down the road for me, I'm right down the road, partner.
Yeah, come on down.
I'm back in the South.
Got a room for you. Come on down to Gulf Shores.
Yeah, nice, cool, yeah. I was just watching. Matter of fact, I was watching a documentary on CNN yesterday about Mobile, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys? Well, you probably know, T, but did you guys know that Mardi Gras was originated in Mobile, Alabama?
Yes, it's Mardi Gras season here too. Yes.
Speaking of that, that's
people don't take the Christmas trees down here. You know what they do? They change the colors to purple, green. For real, I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's still people got Christmas lights out, but they changed the colors.
Yeah.
To green and purple.
Yeah, that's gangster though.
Yes. Yeah, so we celebrate all the way to March 4th, which is Fat Tuesday.
Man, stop it.
That's funny.
Rolling down the street, boy. It's like South Beach.
Yes.
More buildings. More
Absolutely. Court Digger, thank you so much for being on Hype in the Streets. Money Mac, DJ Gracie, you having the closing remarks?
Nah, just great show. Thank you, Court. Like I said, honor to have you on the show. Looking forward to more opportunities in the future. And Gracie, I'm excited for your tour. You know what I mean? You're going to be breaking artists. Court, she's on a tour, 20 city tour coming up. So I said God puts people in place for a reason. So God got us here right now because of 2025's going to be all of us doing some dope stuff together. So
nice. I need those dates. I need to carry your equipment. And let me carry your laptop.
You could. No,
absolutely.
I won't let you.
I'll be a roadie. I'll be a roadie too.
I'll carry both laptops. The back. I'll carry the main and the backup, and I'll arrange.
I'll have Court Digger right here playing.
Listen,
You'll be in my controller.
Listen, I picked up a controller. No lie. That's one of the things I decided. Let me just go ahead and pick a controller. I'm setting up. I can open up for you.
There you go.
I'm down. We'll be in Florida, so I'm definitely gonna message you.
Yeah.
And I can MC. it.
Yeah, she's a dope host. So there you go. We got a full concert.
We should do a party.
Absolutely.
Hype in the Streets Part 2 with Court Digger.
There you go.
Yeah, put it out there.
I'm down.
All right, man. Y'all know me, man. I'll be on this all day, man. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys, man. And,
likewise.
hey, man, let's run this up, man.
Yes.
Sure,
Gracie, you have any closing remarks?
Yes. Yes. I really actually thank you, everyone. Shout out to everyone that's in here. Happy New Year. We're gonna start this up. And Doug, thank you for tuning in with us. And remember, check on your strong friends. Until next time.
Hey T, I know we're over, but can we end? We started with a lot of negative stuff for 2025. Can we end with the great clip that just happened? Angela Yee unites Bag Fuel and Math Hoffa. Like that's a major moment for the culture, I think, right now.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to close it out with my statement, and we'll close it out with the clip. I always tell your loved ones you love them today because tomorrow's never promised. I always love God and love people. I want to thank Money Matt, DJ Gracie Grace, Court Digger, the Hype Magazine family, the Stop Beefing family, the Gorgeous Music family. You know, everybody that's tuned in, Two Factor Media, Live by Terrence Network, DigiWax, Maverick Global Distribution. Thank you all, and you all have a great night. But let's check out Angela Yee, and y'all have a great night again.
Angela Yee.
Yes. Peace.
Girls love the 1940. Okay, first of all, I like this. Now, this is a great present. Not just the bottle.
You got 30 of these.
But the handshake. I like this. So, hold on.
Oh, wait, my piece of love. What are you talking about?
So, Math Hoffa.
What happened?
Bag Fuel.
Which, you about to go viral now, Mike.
Oh, we have an extra mic. Don't play with us. Let's get this mic. Oh, look, the mic is right there.
The mic is right
It's
there. About to do a million
it's for the
views.
next episode.
Oh, shit. First episode of the year.
Oh, my God. Reunited 2025. Should we do some karaoke?
You ain't never gonna get this like this.
And it feels so good.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Because I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Because I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to beat royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of.
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network